Good evening, my name is Liam Neild and this is the MU Review, the place where I talk all things Manchester United in the world of football, and I'm back today, very briefly, to review Manchester United's 4-0 win over Feyenoord in the Europa League. It was a big result, we needed it. Obviously, anybody who's watched my videos on this channel knows that I don't care too much about the Europa League, but I do care about United doing themselves justice and giving the fans at Old Trafford a show when they do come out on a cold Thursday night in November. And that's exactly what they got, a very good performance from everybody in the team. It was a strong lineup, stronger probably than I would have picked, but Mourinho has been defying expectations and almost refusing to rotate as heavily as some people would or would like to see him do. And we put out another strong side tonight, obviously, because we needed the result to go through, and it just shows again that he is definitely committed to making sure that we get through in the Europa League and that we progress in the competition, which, I admire his competitive streak in that sense, and, it is a valid route into the Champions League, and as much of a dime in a dozen chance as that is, it's still a chance, and we don't want to be embarrassing our club by going out to some minnows in the minnow competition. We really need to assert our dominance. The side was very strong and the performance was very strong. I thought Pogba was fantastic. I thought Mata was really good again. Wayne Rooney, goal and an assist, despite his all-around play not being, vintage Wayne Rooney or maybe not as dominant as players like Pogba or Mata. He still gets the end product, and that's all you can ever ask for with Wayne Rooney. That's exactly what Mourinho said about him when he took over. He's always going to be the man who puts the ball in the back of the net, and he did that tonight, and he helped somebody else do it as well, so good for him. But really what we need to do now is we need to go on a run. We need to sort of pick up our momentum and carry this through, because we've got 2 games against West Ham coming up at Old Trafford, another 2 home games. And if we win both of them, we're back on track in the league, especially if some of our rivals drop points this weekend. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, but you can always hope. And then if we can get through to the semi-finals of the Cup, then things start to look a bit rosier and the team starts to get a bit more confident, and hopefully we can get into December where really the season is defined in December with 7 games in the next month. We have a really good opportunity to climb the table if we can put some form together, so I'm hoping we can do that. My man of the match was Wayne Rooney. I did think there were good performances all over the pitch, but the stats don't lie, and I think Rooney definitely had the heaviest contribution in the result today. He was a good leader on the pitch, and that's why he gets my man of the match. Moving on to Sunday, it'll be interesting to see who Mourinho picks. I want to see Martial come back into the team, of course, and I want to see Rashford make an appearance, even if it's only off the bench. So we'll have to test the real strength of our front line. Mkhitaryan is now back in contention for selection after a fantastic performance. He really looked good, and hopefully this is the stepping stone to him doing bigger and better things in the Premier League for Man United and starting to be a consistent starter, because he definitely has that ability, as we've seen earlier in his career. So if you've watched the video and enjoyed it, thank you. Like it, please. Comment if you got anything to say, and share the video if you want to give anybody else a treat of having me on their Facebook newsfeed. But anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.